Hello, beautiful people. How are you? How are you doing? How is your overthinking going? I feel like it's a big thing right now to overthink everything, to overthink past situations that already happened and doesn't make any sense right now, or overthink the future that did not come yet. Again, both of those doesn't make any sense, and I know that everyone knows that because past is in the past, future didn't come yet, but we are still overthinking that. And a lot of people can make excuse something like, "Oh my god, but like I'm overthinking this because I have to be ready in future in case someone will break my heart." Or I'm overthinking because this will help me not to get into the same situation again because in the past I was so embarrassed of it. Come on. Overthinking is not good. No matter what you do, overthinking is not good. Thinking, yes. Overthinking, no. So let me make clear what is overthinking. Overthinking is dwelling on the same thought, on the same situation, on the same problem over and over again to the point that it just interrupting your life. You're like in this spiral. You're on the same place. You're being stuck. Basically, when you're overthinking, you're playing a role of like a fantasy writer. Because overthinking, it's also creating small details, adding adjectives that were not there. It not may seem like that, but it is. I bet some of your overthinking could beat even the Harry Potter because in the past, my overthinking could be that. I swear you, if someone would film a movie based on my overthinking in the past, I'm sure that this drama, like, you would like to watch it and you'll be like, damn, what a plot twist. Now, telling a person do not think, stop thinking, is stupid. We need to think. In our world, we need to think because thinking help us heal. Thinking help us make decisions. But overthinking, yeah, you should work on that. The difference between thinking and overthinking is that thinking is being as realistic as your perception of the world allows you to be. And based on this perception, based on this reality check, you are making decisions. Thinking helps you heal. Thinking helps you make right decisions. Thinking helps you being more mature into situations. Thinking helps you see a situation from different perspectives of views and make sure that you are not stuck. You think about this, you're not making the same mistake again, you move on. Great. Or on the contrary, instead of overthinking your plans that you won't ever live in your dream apartment and make billions of dollars, you think and you make a plan how to achieve that. You think and you see what realistic future you would have with what you want to do, or vice versa, what you have to do in order to live your dream life. This is thinking. You're healing, you're more mature, you're making decisions, you're analyzing. And if your perspective is somewhere between pink glasses or everything is very bad, then you need to change your perspective. You need to be very open-minded to be able to just think and not overthink. So you're open-minded to hear different perspectives of views. You're open-minded to change your mind in case you need to, because let's be honest, we don't like changing our minds. If someone tells us that we are wrong, we're starting protecting ourselves. No, that's what I feel. No, this is what I see this situation as. No, I did it, and deep down, we know that they are right. But we need to protect ourselves because we are not confident enough. Like, how dare you see that? How dare you notice that I'm wrong? So you are like, okay, I'm confident. Look at me. No, confidence is not that. I don't know how we are talking about confidence and overthinking, but I mean, it has to do a lot of things with that. So when you're confident, you don't go like, oh my God, I'm not wrong. No, that's what I've been told. No, you go like, oh, really? Oh, thank you for telling me. You're confident in yourself that you may make mistakes, but you're also confident enough to realize that making a mistake or being wrong doesn't make you a person with less self-worth. Anyway, If your perception lacks something, if your perception lacks open-mindedness, then please do exercise that. So if thinking is like steps, you go up. Spiral is you go up, but you're stuck on the same place. If something is bad, did you make it worse in your head? While thinking, if something is bad, you're like, okay, why is bad? I get it. Why it's like this? Why do I feel like this? Why it happened? What should I do next time? It's small steps to get better. Overthinking is like, it's bad. Damn, it's bad. Whoa, it's bad. Damn, it's getting worse. Damn, why did I do that? So this is the difference. Thinking is moving on, healing, making decisions. Overthinking, being stuck. Because when you overthink, you do not reflect the truth. You create your own truth. So what we can do to stop overthinking? Well, our brain is made in a way that if we see the picture that is not whole, our brain feel those little details so we can see the whole picture. It's our biology. So sometimes when you're overthinking, don't be harsh on yourself and say to yourself, hey, it's just biology. That's how our brain works. And you cannot control the desire of our brain to fill the void, to see the whole picture. But you need to realize that sometimes the picture that you see is already full. You don't have to fill this. So in our everyday life, we encounter a lot of different situations where the picture is not full. And our brain obviously fills the gaps. And sometimes it's very logical, right? And sometimes it's very illogical, and that's when you start overthinking. For example, imagine that you are seeing your friend and that person is in a bad mood. Your brain will automatically start whether thinking or overthinking based on how much details you have and what type of picture you want to see. You start thinking, oh, that person is in a bad mood. What happened? Am I the cause of that? What can I do to make this person feel better? Your brain starts filling the gaps. So don't be harsh on yourself for the fact that you're overthinking. That's your biology. But you can change the perception of a situation when you look at the situation and you're like, okay, that's the whole picture. I do not need to fill the void. This is the moment when you stop overthinking. You have to realize that sometimes what you saw, heard, or experienced is already the whole story and there is nothing missing. That's when you do not need to fill these gaps. That's when you are like, okay, fine, that's the end. I have nothing to add or to overthink. So I don't know if you noticed that, but most of the times we talk in facts. Oh, the weather is nice. The sky is blue. This flower is pink. I like pink color. I do not like this food. I was stressed at this exam. I like him. Ooh, he's attractive. Oh, I don't like her outfit. Ooh, I want this. Facts. Those are just facts. Statements. Period in the end. That's all. The end. For example, the sky is blue. That's a fact. That's just a statement with a period in the end. You do not overthink why it's blue or why we call it a sky. I mean, sometimes we do, but like most of the times when you say the sky is blue, that's all. You do not overthink what will happen if the sky will fall. You do not add colors to your thoughts. Basically, you just think of them as very neutral colors like white, gray, and black. You do not add colors to that. Same thing is in life. Of course, there are situations that require you to observe, that require you to think, that require you to analyze, not make the same mistake twice. But there are also tons of situations that require you to look at them as just a situation. For example, I bet most people overthink about other people, what other people think, why other people did this, their love life, their crush life, their situationship life, their friendship life, whatever. Everything that is considered to be important for you in some type of relationship, you will overthink that sooner or later. For example, let's take a story. A guy posted a story. And you're like, why he posted that? What this picture means? What he wanted to say with those words? Why this picture? Why now did he want me to see it? Stop that. Please stop that. It's just a goddamn story. That's all. He just posted a story. Don't you just post stories sometimes? He just posted a story, and it's just a fact. If you're constantly overthinking actions of different people, why they said that, why they did that, and you're constantly taking it personally, you have to understand that if a person would actually want to tell you something, they should have opened their mouth. Because you're not a superhero, you cannot read people's mind. And until the person did not express their feelings, their emotions, their affection, their love to you, you look at the situation as it is. He posted a story and no, he just posted a story. He said hi to me in the hallway. I'm wondering if he likes me. No, he just said hi to you in a hallway. That's all. Finish line. You're not in a movie. You are not Sherlock Holmes to use your detective skills to read other people's mind. Their job is to open their mouth and talk to you. Your job is to make a safe space so they can talk to you, if anything. And if they are not providing you with any information, if they are not expressing what is on their mind, that's not a mature person. I get it. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's scary. It can be scary even for you to express your mind. But if they are not expressing, do not overthink. If you are not expressing, that do not overthink that other people cannot reach your mind, because this is your problem that you did not express yourself. You have to get it. People do not do anything because of you. Behind every single action that someone does, there is a desire to feel better. And sometimes it may seem really impossible when a person acts in a certain way just because they want to feel better. She insulted me. Okay. You have to look at it and be like, damn, I feel sorry for that person. That person doesn't love herself so much that she literally tells me all of her insecurities by insulting me, because a person may be jealous of you because they don't have it but they won't, or they have it and they don't like it. Nothing is personal in this world. Even helping each other, you're like, oh my god, I can do anything for that person. Like, I'm so in love that I am prioritizing that person instead of me. No, you don't do this because of that person. You're doing that because deep down, you need a validation. And by providing that person, you either feel worthy, you feel validated, you feel like you're approved, you feel loved, or you feel like a good person. You do this because deep down, you want to feel better. Even though afterwards you realize that it's not good and you don't feel, you still try your best to feel better. Not every actions that you do to feel better make you feel better, but you still try. That's life. You are trying your best. And sometimes things are the way they are without any reason, and you have to accept that. And as soon as you accept the fact that what you saw, what you heard, what you experienced is the whole picture, that's when you're like, okay, I accept that. That's all. That's all. The end. A fact, a statement, just a situation, nothing more. Do not overcomplicate that. It will take you some time to even think in that way, but it's not impossible. You have to put effort in it, but it's not impossible, and you can do that. Thinking about the things that we overthink, those are past or future situations. With past, you have to look at past as just a situation that happened, just as a whole picture that you already know. If someone didn't tell you other details, that's all. You have your whole picture. Do not overthink it. Do not think what could be better. Sometimes you have to look at things the way they were, not the way they should have been. Instead of overthinking, think about it. Analyze it. Why you acted that way, why this happened with you, why it affected you so much, why you're overcomplicating that situation, why, ask yourself, dig deeper, reflect on that, find the truth, find something very unpleasant and uncomfortable to even admit. That's what you should do. Think. The same goes with future. Oh my god, we are overthinking our future so much because we are scared. We're scared. We want, like, our brain is basically just protecting us so we don't die. Because our brain doesn't have any emotions or feelings. Our brain doesn't feel love, doesn't feel hate. But our brain wants us to survive. That's why you're constantly thinking about food. That's why you're constantly thinking about love life. That's why you're choosing some partners that you're choosing, because in the past that's everything that you had. You've been comfortable, so you've been protected. Getting out of comfort zone means to risk. And when you're risking, there is a high chance to die. Well, honey, I'm here to tell you, and I'm very happy actually to tell you that if you will go for a emotionally available partner, you won't die. If you won't overeat at night, you won't die. That's hard to get into your mind, but you are able to rewire your brain. It's not that you're destroying old patterns. No, you are creating new ones. So the old patterns, you forget them. That's how our brain works. That's how our biology works. That's how our neurons work. So when your brain starts to overthink the future, sit back and ask yourself, okay, is it thinking that will help me? Or is it overthinking that just keeps me stuck? As soon as you get the fact that your brain is just trying to protect you, it'll be easier to let the overthinking about future go. As soon as you realize that only you are responsible for your future, not your overthinking, not the situations around you, but you are responsible for your future, you will be less stressed and you will overthink less, just because you will know no matter what, you will get through that, because you know that your life is under your control. And sometimes there are situations in the present that people overthink, but we don't talk about it as overthinking, which sucks, but it is. It is overthinking. For example, you want to go to the gym. Well, actually, you don't want to. So you start overthinking. You know that you have to, but you don't want to. You start overthinking. But I don't want to, but I should do that, but I want my dream body, but I'm so tired, but maybe I should miss this day, but maybe I shouldn't. That's overthinking, because all you do is dwell around the fact that you have to go to the gym. It's like a spiral. It go up, but you're still stuck in the same place. And you think that you're improving. You think that you're getting to the point when you see the answer, but you're not. You're literally stuck doing homework. I don't want to do this, but I have to. But maybe later. But it's a lot. But what should I start with? Chill. Even if you're not overthinking this situation, but you're overthinking an action that you have to do, you have to talk to yourself in the language of facts. I have to do the homework. Fact. That's all. You are not doing a lot of things just because you overthink them. So you give a signal to your brain not to do that, because you start overthinking and your brain sees going to the gym as a danger. Honey, you won't die if you will go to the gym, so stop overthinking that. Your brain thinks that doing homework is a danger because you overthink that. It gives you anxiety and gives you stress. Brain like, oh my God, like, what are you thinking about? Like, why are you so stressed? Then don't do that, because that's a danger. You will die if you do your homework. No, you won't. And you will have to repeat this to your brain and again and again and again. That's the easiest way to do things, not to overthink them. As soon as I have to wake up, I need to, at first, I had to force myself not to overthink, because as soon as you start overthinking, you think you're in danger. The possibility that you won't do that is too high. So you have to force yourself to stop thinking, to talk to yourself in a language of facts. I need to go to the gym. That's all. I won't die. I will feel better afterwards. I stand up and I try my best not to think, because as soon as you say, I am going to the gym, that's the thought that you give to your brain, and your brain starts moving your body as if you're going to the gym. You don't think about anything. You just get out of your bed, you get dressed, you walk out of your room. While doing that, I dare you not to think about going to the gym. Do you want it or not? Anything. Think about ice cream. Think about your vacation where you want to go. Whatever. To sum up, please realize that you need to think, but you don't have to overthink. You get it now that overthinking is being stuck. Thinking is moving forward. So whenever you catch yourself thinking too much about something, ask yourself, is it because I am actually analyzing and this will help me? Am I moving forward or am I stuck? Does it give me anxiety? Do I want to think about it? Do I want to feel the way I feel because of my thoughts? If not, you remind yourself, okay, let's talk in a language of fact. Something happened in the past. You sit, you think, you observe, you analyze, you heal. You do not overthink because you look at that situation as a whole picture that doesn't need any gaps to fill. I'm anxious about my future. Okay, sit and tell yourself, I know that it is scary, but I am responsible for my future. And there is no way that you have to realize that your self-worth is your birthright. You have a lot of value that you don't even understand. You won't die. You will not. As long as I'm trying my best, as long as I'm working on myself, as long as I'm studying, I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna live there. Everything will be alright because I am responsible for my happiness. If you are responsible, you're getting into a position of an adult. Because if you blame everyone else around yourself, you're in a position of a kid. When you don't want to do that, something unpleasant but is right. Stop. Do not overthink. Give your brain time to give the impulse to do the work your brain has to do. And think about your favorite ice cream. So let the things be the way they are without any rhythm. Let things just be. Do not overthink my words too much. Better think about them, observe them, analyze them, filter them through, get what will serve you, leave behind what won't, and don't forget to be awesome. Bye.